information. And because there are so many groups, we want to connect to all of these groups. I am connected in certain ways, but one has to realize for me that if I look at what all the groups are doing, I've connected to the groups. But if I stay focused on, say, 10 groups or 12 or 15, then I can't focus on the work that I need to get done for myself if I'm doing something. In other words, maybe my job is to be part of all those. And now my job is to move out of the 5 or 10 groups or 2 groups and start saying, do I want to write a book? Do I want to re-edit a book? Do I want to go off on a journey or travel? Some people are traveling and they're taking their beautiful, beautiful energy out to other places because they've got this amazing light energy. And so is travel something that you want to do? But whatever it is, it's change. And it's allowing each individual to accept themselves and do what they'd like to do in their life and focus on that with passion, with purpose, with vitality. So, and maybe they're doing something which they've always been doing, but suddenly they've thought of a different way of doing it. So it may not be a huge change. It may be a very, very simple change from, I think I want more exercise, or I do want to stay in these groups and now I want to learn something or give something else back. People are coming out and blossoming in the summer. And a number of people are concerned about November and the fall months. But I would ask that we stay open. Singapore is open. Singapore says, it doesn't matter. These things that we have around us are going to continue being there. We are not going to lock ourselves down and cover ourselves up. We are going to live. And when you start living, when you start taking in more light, either morning or night, and when you start enjoying your life and letting all the worry and fear go, you start doing what the source intended. You are human. You don't need to have all these, we need vitamins maybe and minerals and things like this, and we're learning new technology, but they want to be incorporated as we are human. We don't need to drug our kids with hormones to stop their growth because they haven't made a decision whether they want to be male or female. You were given a body, and this body is sacrosanct. And so you may have medicine going in and out, but there are herbs and there are other things. We're here to create a society that can accept each human being. And wouldn't it be wonderful in schools to have the teachers have a course where they say, let's learn how to express ourselves when we're unhappy. What does it look like? How do we feel? Give us an example. And my son went to a school where the teachers sent out to the parents, has your son had any trauma or does he cry? Well, yeah, of course my son cries, life is life. And out of the entire school, they had about 20 kids in the class. Parents couldn't say, oh no, my son doesn't cry, my son hasn't been hurt. Everybody's been hurt. And everybody has feelings. And as soon as the cord is cut, you are separated. And as soon as your mother doesn't do the normal things that she's always done, you're going to feel a loss. And it's our job to come in control of ourselves, of our thoughts, of our feelings, and to embrace that it's fine, whether we're male or female, or whether we are not sure who we are. Are we coming in with a female body where we really feel like we're male, or male and we feel like we're feminine? I had lunch with someone recently, and she reminded me, well, she told me, and it kind of jogged my memory, that this one person was born a boy, but he didn't feel like it. And he had a sex change. They found a uterus. This isn't surprising because way, way back when, we were one androgynous. And we came down and we separated. And we became male and female. And in this process, we have people coming in who are confused at this huge time of change. And what we want to do with every person is accept and allow, and not in school, have kids and parents become more accepting of each person's path as they journey. Each person may have more female energy or male energy. As we become more consciously aware, we fully integrate ourselves into becoming a whole person. We're not super male, we're not super feminine, we're masculine and feminine. We're at the point of one. And as children grow and they are exploring, we want in the teen years, because I think the earth is shifting into a different conscious level of awareness. And in this conscious level of awareness, being humane, we must embrace all energies and understand that religion, at the center of all religion, is the same source. It's only people making it different or having different agendas. And that is fine. But in schools and things like this, if we could teach tolerance and have people, it's not spiritual to have people sit in a class and look at themselves and go in and then share with each other. And like children normally would do, go out and play and share. So as adults, we are being called to do this as adults, go out and share and open. And the light that we take from the journeys that we do with each other on this path are what is expanding exponentially at a very high rate. And as one person changes and gets connected to their next step, that enables everyone around them to do it. So I just want to thank everybody who's here and around the world, because it's beautiful how people are starting to open up and share and communicate. Would anybody like to say something before we start a meditation?
Yes. Lillian from Fort Lauderdale. It's nice to see you, Taveta. Very nice to see you back. That was a great talk. Actually, when we started, we began, I think, where you're talking to me personally. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for all your teachings and your talkings. It's means a lot to me, and I'm sure to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lillian. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, so we'll begin today by just relaxing as usual. And as you relax, you close your eyes. And this is going to be a journey of perhaps asking some questions, but going very, very deep, deeper and deeper into your own light soul. Remembering that as we journey with this, we are connecting to ourselves. But as we do so, our light has expanded so exponentially that that light is automatically connecting to others in the light field, moment to moment, who are journeying in that space of meditation or in that space of a light awakening on their journey, no matter what they're doing or where they are. And that unconditional love is flowing out from you. So relax deeper and deeper and allow the energy above your head of golden light to flow down into your body, all the way down into your body. And we are here to appreciate ourselves, to connect to the very essence of our being. And as you relax deeper and deeper, the light flows down through your body, through the center of your body, and it begins to open your heart, your high heart at the chest. As that high heart opens, it expands out, and beautiful colors and sounds are coming from it. And as those colors and sounds radiate from the high heart, they begin to bring in a sound that you have never heard before. They begin to bring colors as you relax deeper and deeper into that high heart. That true essence of source connection, that golden liquid light and silver light that is bringing in the beautiful copper light of the earth, the magnetic frequencies of the earth that are now changing through your bodies. The resonance goes down through your feet and down into the earth, and it opens farther, and it does open farther and farther. It flows out of your hands and brings in beautiful healing and energy force that is a new energy frequency of a much higher sound and frequency than you've experienced before. Tingling will happen. The vibrational frequencies flowing through your body are getting stronger and stronger. You can accept these as you like, to be gentle, to be in accordance to your own body's wisdom. They flow down and they circle around. You may feel dizzy. Relax deeper and deeper into the spinning. Relax deeper and deeper, and let it flow out and intertwine with your conscious mind. As your conscious mind brings in the colors and sounds and focus, or flower essences, or clearing deeper, deeper than you can have imagined through your skeletal and your blood system. It may be bringing up an opening, like a stone or a void in your mind. And as it opens, you see something, you experience something. And that may be time to embrace or to let it go. Embrace or let it go. Breathe it in and embrace it. or let it go. We soar. As you go deeper and deeper, it dissolves away, and you find your energy above your head, reaching further and further, and flowing down through the high heart, down into the lower, into the heart of the human, into the heart of the God consciousness of the human. And the blood flows with the clarity, with the new oceans of new frequencies, of beautiful healing powers, of beautiful reds and pinks and magentas and orange and yellows. It flows through your blood and it brings in new oxygen and ozonated breath into your body. And each cell is revitalized. Each cellular membrane is enhanced, and each organ is revitalized and regenerated. And that energy flows down around your entire body, down into your solar plexus, healing the second or first mind of your body, healing the intestine, the instinct of your body, the knowing and the deeper knowing, all the way down to the core of your skeletal system. The breath of life, breathing it in deeper and deeper, going all the way down. All the way down into the earth, all the way down, connecting above your head, all the way down, deeper and deeper, into your higher frequencies, fifth dimension, now sixth and seventh dimension, moving up into the higher God conscious frequency. You are moving farther and farther, aligning your body into those frequencies, surrounding it into your own chamber of light, into the fractal matrix of your own energy field, connected to the God consciousness, so that you create miracles daily on the earth. And the earth around you is creating miracles. And you see it as divine love. You see it, each person, as pure love light. There is no fear. There is no being sorry. There is no apology. There is blessings from you and healing from you and light from you and love. You are God. You are the creators. You hold the power of instant transformation, and it is being channeled through you and given to you. This frequency you will hold in a circle of light, in a channel of light, going deeper and deeper, deeper into source, deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper into that point of oneness. Go deeper, deeper into source. The high heart and the high mind are now in unity, consciousness. You are going deeper and deeper into the light and into the void, or back from a place from whence you came in the universe, deeper and deeper. Let the voices from that point connect with you. Let your consciousness be present. Let your abilities to visualize and connect your will to divine will. Feel the connection with other beings and feel the light emanating from your body, your hands, your divine essence. Feel the fragrance and the oceans of light swirling around in your mind and clearing your mind of all the dross. Feel the coming together in unity and the God consciousness flowing from each individual that you are connected to. See the world as points of dot of light around the world. More and more dots interconnecting. See the earth changing in its form, being grateful for the changes on the earth. For the sun, for the universe, for the stars. Feel all beings in their perfect harmony. In your space of light, see beautiful light flowers of different colors flowing in and out of your body. The sounds of the spheres are almost electric. You can hear them. You can feel them vibrating through your body. The change that is at your ease. We are asking that you think in terms of colors when you help people, when you heal yourself. The colors will flow in. The sounds flow in. The fragrances flow in. Your eyes will only see at the resonance of pure, unbounded light, of accepting all beings and seeing light frequencies, unbounded, eternal, and infinite. And we ask that you now connect to those who have passed. Allow anyone who has passed that you would like to connect to, bring you some piece of wisdom or sight of what is in the multidimensional verse that we live in as our life, our essence, our consciousness is unending. The veils are very thin, and the angelic presence and the divine beings, the Hathors, and those who carry immense love are here to bring you the feelings when you meditate and when you ask for guidance and love and alignment. You will feel their presence touch on your body, and you will know that life is eternal and everlasting light. And that is what we ask that you see, but that you become focused in your journey, and also accepting that you listen to the sixth and seventh sense of yourself that is now opened and aligned. You are strong. You must claim this power of being, whether it's through your silence or through your words of light and love. When you are asked to give healing through colors, remind them that is with ease and grace, quickly and gently, for the highest good of all concerned. For you will be called on giving healing to many different people you were not aware of before. And you just say, ask your higher self, what colors do I see? What colors can I give forth? What wisdom can I share? Ask them to see their own colors. Ask them to connect to their guidance. And let it be quickly and easy, with ease and grace for the highest good of all concerned. Coming back from where you are, we ask that you come back into a sacred space that you find on the earth, whether it be in a garden, a cave, on the top of a mountain, near a pyramid, by the ocean, or in your own home. There will be a pearl of wisdom, something that is unique to you, but will apply for everyone else. It may be a word like join or release or orange or yellow. It may be to play more, to share more. What is it that you would like to do more of, see more of, give more of, or have received more of within your own self? For if you do not receive, you are not balanced. Receiving and giving is a balanced form. Allow the music to surround you while you are thinking of your focus or what you would like to see happening for you on the world, in schools, in your community, on the earth, or with your work. Let there be music if there is. as the music slowly fades away. We have the Song of the Earth from Kenyon, and it slowly disappears. And that song has brought us back to the earth. And I would ask each of you, as you begin to come out of your space of sacred light, you bring that space back with you in the presence. And it's like a cascade that waterfalls all over your body and through your body and out into the earth. And it goes into the earth to clear the earth of all the toxins. And it goes into the earth to adjust the electromagnetic fields of the earth and the people. And our energy branches out to others and intermingles with the highest frequencies on earth, down into the earth, to awaken and bring love onto the earth plane through this time of change. It is a miracle we are going through. And as you look, as you drive your car, and as you walk, and you look at this miracle of change on the earth, and you wonder, oh my, it has happened before in Atlantis. It has happened before in Lemuria. And it has happened before in another space on the earth and the universe. And with it, you are bringing your light to accept our journey is a continuous one. It does not stop here. The earth changes. We change and grow. And each person around us changes and grows and learns new things. And the new things are the old things seen deeper at a new level of insight and a higher frequency of love and light to understand that we are one, but we are individual in the unity consciousness. And when we go back, we are pure light, part of divine source consciousness, which carries everything, all of creation, everything that exists, which is unconditional, eternal, and unbounded. So breathe in the light and breathe it out. Begin to open your eyes and come back. Sense and feel your body. Feel your feet, feel your hands. Feel your eyes opening. Feel yourself in a different presence, in a new alignment. And we ask, my focus, that I stay in this alignment. 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%. That I release all things that have gone on before. And I accept my new self and my new divine presence. And that I appreciate staying in it with more and more light and more vision of appreciation, allowing and acceptance of every individual and being on the planet. It does not mean I do not have common sense. It does not mean I do not have wisdom it does not mean that I am not in a physical body on a physical earth, understanding the energies that operate on the earth. When you operate with wisdom, you understand the energies, you understand morality, you understand that we are here to bring in the light, and that the wisdom as a warrior of light or as an angelic presence of light are all acceptable on the earth plane, and all are necessary on the earth plane. And we accept this with love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So bringing yourself back again. And if you'd like to share, unmute yourselves and share your name and the focus or anything else you'd like to share. Hi. Share your name. Anybody else like to share? Unmute yourselves so we can hear.
Actually, well, I'm just saying Steve just came in, so maybe he won't have anything to share.
Oh, good.
We don't know. I would love it if he did. Sarai, are you ready to share?
No, he's just present. That's great. He can go back and listen to the video, but thank you for coming. This is very, very nice that you've come. Do you have some wisdom to share with us that you've learned over the past week or so? Or something? Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I kind of a night owl, so I usually miss the 10 a.m. events. But the past week I've been taking care of my brother's house on the west coast of Florida and a couple of beautiful pets. So here I am getting ready to go back to Miami tomorrow. Sorry I missed what you shared earlier.
No worries, you've got the energy. We're on the West Coast.
In the Bradenton, Sarasota area?
Oh, right where oh goodness, we should have gotten together. Unfortunately, I am up in Asheville.
Oh,
So next time you come, we must connect.
absolutely.
Yes,
Taveta, say where you live because he doesn't know where you are in Florida.
right. I will put in my my email and my phone number, and you can connect next time if you have time or would like to. But that's great. You're in one of the great vortexes. So did you have a nice time?
I had a great time. It's so peaceful here. I'm in the Lakewood Ranch area. And I know that the whole Siesta Key Beach area, there's so much natural quartz occurring there underground, right? And there's the Indian burial ground, all of that.
Well, did you where? Because I live in Lakewood Ranch.
Oh, really? I'm
Yes.
on Highfield Circle.
Oh my gosh, you're about 2 minutes from me.
We could walk it.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, this is great. Next time you come in, I'm putting my phone number there.
Oh, good.
You can connect with me. It is, and you know, the fact that you say it's a burial site and it's an energy site. I'm on Teal Creek, so you might just drive out and drive down the road and go into Teal Creek because I'm down there past the mailboxes on the right in a yellow house. And when I first got to Teal, I didn't want to live on the other side of 75 over there. So I looked all over the other places. And after 4 years, we found this house, and it was a lighthouse. It's like got so much light front and back in it. But there's energy. I could feel that I was in energy that needed to be clearing. And I didn't ask, well, I was sent there, I guess. But the street that we're on had a lot of problems with people who, well, there were things that happened to people on the street. And I would do my meditations, and my meditations got to the point where, I think I've said this before in this group, that I was like in a vortex, that I was drawn down right in my house. And when I get off my bed, I would be dizzy. So I had to stop meditating in that place. And my daughter, as I said, she went and lay down in the bed. And when she got up, she could hardly move. So I tried to heal that. And the place has gotten a much better feel. And I think I talked the last time that we had gone to, and because I do meditation, and because the people there seem to be very light-hearted and everything, we went over to River Valley, looking at a house we might want to move into. I had mentioned this before. And after my husband and I came back into the club and then down into Teal, we both couldn't, I mean, like, just drive down Teal Creek and like, oh my God, you know, we're in a different frequency because Lakewood Ranch is being cleared, and the healing that's gone on. And it's like amazing, amazing healing. And the fact that people can go out there and have fun and not fear, no great big fear. So it's so nice to see you. And yes, you come and visit.
I'd love to. And yeah, this place is a little slice of heaven. It was a master planned community with a lot of nature preserve, and this house I'm in is bordering one of the backyard is one of those little nature preserves, and then there are lakes everywhere and so much space, you know, light.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's they do spray toxins on, but, and I've had that experience, and now my energy is stronger and it doesn't seem to be coming so much, but the whole energy is very light. It's almost like it's ready to, you know, shift. Yeah, yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And,
What a small world.
yes, and Sarasota, Asheville is the Twin City, where a lot of people, and my son says, oh, no, but where a lot of people from originally Florida were here, and here have gone to Florida. Now Florida's being inundated with everybody all over the, you know, the states, but people are coming into here too. And this is in the mountains, and it's like an arc. So it holds, you know, the 518 different species of plants, and it holds, sometimes it holds a lot of toxins in it as well, because it's in the mountains, just like Florida had, you know. But yeah, so back and forth, I guess, we go.
I
You know,
remember about 10 years ago, there was a migration. Several of my friends all moved to Asheville, and they loved it. They said the people are so heart focused and heart centered up there.
Well, I don't know when they moved, but in the beginning, when I came, I like my flowy dresses, and, you know, I am who I am. And a lot of them are the hippie. There are quite a lot of young people and hippie people who have certain ideas about what you should be doing and wearing. And they used to make a judgment, because I could feel that. But as soon as you go high, and they're not quite sure of you, because, you know, you don't look like you're a hippie, or you're not an Ashevillean. But there is a lot of heart here. There is a lot of desire of, it's a community heart, you know, that wants to embrace the holistic. However, it carried the fear. It carried a lot of fear. And I came up here last August, and some of my friends, no problem, but a lot of fear.
Yes.
And not as much openness. And Florida's open. And here you have so many different types of people in a small area. And so there was a lot of fear, but it's opened up, and we hope it's going to stay that way. I'm going to come back in the middle of August. I'm coming back down to Florida. So I'll be back down because we have things to do, a lot to do, and my daughter's down there. But Asheville does have that. It has the heart and the desire.
There's some tension in Asheville too among the locals who have some resentment. All these, you know, people from other states moving in.
Yes.
They're upping their property taxes and values and all that. But you know, it's interesting. You mentioned the fear up in Asheville. Asheville is part of North Carolina. North Carolina as a state was officially incorporated November. I don't remember the year. So it's it has Scorpio sun, like me, and a Scorpio, very deep and passionate feeling, but it also imagines the worst years. It imagines the worst happening. So the state of North Carolina has some of that kind of energy.
Yes.
And Florida was incorporated in, I think, March. So it has Pisces sun, and Florida is Pisces is more dreamy and open, you know, undefined and Neptunian. It's got all the ocean around it.
Yes. 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 Exactly. That's it, and that's the feeling. And Asheville has been, and this is the reason we're sharing this, is because this is happening in other places. But Asheville has, they take the money that Asheville's that makes from the tourist industry, and they take it away. So the roads aren't always upgraded, and you know, they don't like the Ashevillean mindset, which is more open and, you know, more freer. But it is moving out into areas around North Carolina slowly. So yeah. So it's different, yeah. But thank goodness for being in Florida during, I mean, and my husband's English, so London had an opening. And again, this is how people are going. So we all have to accept this, but London was opening, and my son was in Portugal, and he was going to go to London, and then they closed down again. And again, we don't buy into fear nowadays, right? And we don't want to buy into fear. And if people, we're all going to be here and we're going to pass. And we've chosen this journey. So when I thought earlier today about when somebody has somebody who's passed or somebody who's sick, I want to say, oh, I'm so sorry. But no, I say, oh, blessings and healing and love and light. Because how can I be sorry about somebody else's journey? I can help them on the journey. I can, you know, share my things on the journey. But I can't make a statement of their journey. I can give to them. So that's just, you know, all that one can do wherever one is. But it's really important that we understand this body was given to us and it heals naturally. And there are herbs that heal the body. And we have to remember that medicine and AI is really good, but only if it's used right. And on the earth plane, unfortunately, we have controllers that are using it for their agenda. So we ask everybody to accept it, but honor yourself and keep your personal power and be a sovereign being. And be a sovereign being means no matter what you have done or wherever you go on this, that you come back to the center and say, I did that, I've learned. It's not, oh my goodness, you made a mistake of something. You've learned something new. There's no blaming, there's no mistakes. There's analyzing, looking, understanding, and gaining a greater insight, right? So, does anybody? Great.
Everything's a learning opportunity, including uh, the, the mourning and grieving when someone does get very sick or passes away. It's heartbreaking, but it's the nature of the soul. Isn't it? We are pure unconditional love, and love knows attachment. So we're going to get attached to these bodies. We think we've got them forever. They're really just a rented house, right? That the lease is up at some point, and that's the time to let go. Um, but we do get attached because we have so much love in our hearts and souls. We naturally attach ourselves to people and animals, even places and things. And then there's that now. So the practice of meditation, which is what you're helping us with, helps us to detach, to be able to detach the loving intention, and it gives us such a or such a deep uh, appreciation of the transient things in this beautiful earth plane. Because these are gifts. We're only allowed for a while.
Right, right. Thank you for that. And go back to the meditation. Now, I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much. I'm so nice to see you.
Finally meet you too.
Yeah.
Tavita, you both have not met, but Steve also guides meditations and does it through the Co-Creator Circle. And on the 14th, sometime in the afternoon, 14th of August, he has the session which I've just written in the chat. Um,
Oh, great.
yeah, he teaches deep listening skills and spiritual astrology.
I could tell. I love that. I love that astrology bit. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's great. Make sure you send it out to all of
Yeah.
us again.
Yes,
Okay.
I will. I will.
Okay. Great. Thank you. That was so nice. Who else would like to say their name and share? If you can remember what you went through after all that.
No, but this was so special, because it's a circle, and what happens in a circle is necessary.
Yes, it is, and it's
Yeah,
important. So
everything happens as it's
yes,
meant to.
yes, I can't
It's
believe
a
it.
treat for all of us to listen to both of you talking.
Yes, and Highfield was where we looked. As a matter of fact, Highfield, we kept looking and looking. I don't know what house you're in, but we wanted to be in Highfield. And then we saw this plot of land and thought, well, should we build on this? And then no. So, it's so funny.
There's a plot of land on Highfield that has a new house going up now.
Yeah, yeah. We went back recently and saw it. It's like, wow, and it has changed. The energy has changed on Highfield since it was first developed as well. Yeah, very much so. um, Lillian or Sarah? Minu, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, Sarai.
Sarai,
Yeah.
Sarai, Sarai.
Hi, sorry, I couldn't find the unmute button. Uh, oh, hi, Steve, by the way. Um, One of the messages that I received during your meditation when you said to reach out to people who passed or to feel their messages was always from people who died like too soon, people who were young or who were sick. And you just talked about how um, it's their journey and it was very interesting to me because I thought like, well, you should live your life now because you don't know what your journey is, and that was the thing that I perceived, that we have to stay true to ourselves because the journey is there and we have to make the most of it. It was very impressive when you were talking about that.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is so perfect. That I think, and for me as well, stay true to yourself is so important, but do it now because we don't know when. We never know when, and we're going to be where we're going to be whenever. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you.
I
Lillian,
also
would you?
saw a lot of
Oh,
violet, by the way. I
oh,
also saw a lot of
violet.
violet when you're talking about colors.
Oh, good.
And I see you have like a purple or a violet crystal behind you.
Yes. Yes, I have a lot of the Indian. I have some Indian pictures and I have one over here, and it's a black woman, and she's got this beautiful, and the same kind of, whoever did these things, these things behind me,
Mhm.
she did beautiful pictures of women and men. Just, your heart goes out like that when you see these pictures. It's just gorgeous.
Awesome.
And so many people are so much. When I went, that brings up the new creativity. Here in Asheville, they had a fair, and for some reason, we were out on Sunday, and we went down. I met my sister, and we went with her husband, and we went on mine, and we went down the fair. Normally, the fairs are the same things. You see the same things over and over, right? This time, the creativity of the people had blossomed, and there were new things, new art pieces, new ways to put things together. We are amazing, and to be able to have time to create and be thankful, say thankful for this lockdown. If we want to, what have we gotten out of it, and what are our gifts? It's that we've gotten Zoom and we can communicate. Our circles are bigger from different places. We've gotten more creativity, more ideas. I mean, and people have had time to rejuvenate themselves if they choose to. So again, it's looking on the positive side. So thank you. Anybody else want to share? Lilium, Minu, Meenakshi, how are we doing on time? Do you want to share?
It is the top of the hour when we normally close. Um, I got a message. When you said to get a message, the message I got, and that's why I was hesitating to share it. Although we always do this when we meet physically in circles, is see the message that comes for each one in the circle, because we are one, and we are not only meant to go inside, as Steve was saying, this body which we have rented, and actually even the personality that we are just bringing out into this world, but all of us together. So I did get a word for each person, and I would like to share that.
Good.
So what I didn't get for Steve's, sorry, Steve, this was before you entered. So what I got for Sarai was trust. For Lilium, I got just be. For Minu, I got open. For Tree, I got trust also. And for Tavita, I got thank you.
Oh,
You
that's
see, is that a
beautiful.
word? I mean, no, thank you is really. For me, I got ask to receive. I said ask to receive or open to receive, and they said ask to receive.
Oh, that's so
So
good.
that is my ego that I don't like to ask.
I know. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. We have to ask
Yeah.
because here's the thing. I was thinking about this because I know somebody and she just wants to give, somebody up here. And I think of prosperity consciousness and I think of, but that means everybody. And that means if I see and would like things and I have joy in the world, and it doesn't matter whether it's a ring or a piece of food or seeing somebody else receive something. If if I if that's my joy, then I will receive. I don't think about it, but I know it's part of my this. So as I give, I think I said this before. I keep saying I said this before, but not everybody who used to come to my classes had lots of money. I would give sometimes little gifts, but at that point in time, when somebody's giving me a gift, so I'm in a space that none of this seems, but I am human and I love stones. I love crystals and rocks and all this stuff. And therefore, I would receive, and I would receive from my husband because he could. And I would give also. I would find a ring. And I thought, why am I buying this ring? I like it, it's great. And I never wore it. And at a certain time, I was someplace and I had to give the ring, I gave the ring away because that was what came in and went out. So we're meant to receive and give. So that's
You know, I can add something about that, about the asking, just briefly, because on August 14th, when I do that presentation, we're going to touch on the art of the ask and using nonviolent communication techniques. So that way, when we do ask, it's coming from an energy, more clearly from an energy of a request, a humble request rather than a demand. Sometimes the reason we don't like to ask things is because we're concerned people may hear it as a demand or that we're asking too much, and we're concerned that they may say no. But if we express where we're coming from deeply about what we're serving, what we're feeling, and what we're needing, and then we just make a humble request, people are actually more likely to respond with a yes, which is what we want. And then asking becomes kind of an introspective process, and it's more connecting to the person that we're asking from, and there's more understanding. It's more fulfilling, and it's not just that blunt, will you do this or can you do this for me?
yes, yes, yes. I did that when I asked, I said, could you send me, would you like to, could you send me healing when I was having my second shoulder? The healing I got, I had so much energy in the hotel. I mean, in the hotel, yeah, in the hospital. I had so much energy, I was sending it out to people in the hospital.
Yeah.
And it healed so quick. But then I also didn't take that extra 5 inches of knockout serum. So I was recovering faster. But
Actually, Tavita, that actually shows one of the reasons why I don't ask is because I always feel so grateful. I always feel I've received so much in life, And now, when I ask, one of my students actually told me once that when you ask for something, then it helps us to know that we will be receiving so we can give. So I realized that asking is actually not for me, it's for the flow. It's
right,
for but I am part of that flow, so I have to do my part. Because if I receive, then I'll be like you received the ring, you bought it, and you were able to give it at the right time. But it came to you to be given away. And it's the same. And actually, with money, whenever people saying, I want more money. I said, remember that when you're wanting more money, it's because the money is going to be spent on something. It's not meant to be sitting with you. The money itself has zero value. It has no value except for the things it can buy for you or get for you or you can receive. So, yeah,
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to Steve's, session. We'll learn a lot.
I just wanted to say that I fell into such deep sleep that I just woke up when you were saying something about everyone, Meenakshi.
Great.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see nothing. I just slept. I don't know what that means.
Meenu is highly intuitive, and it's a gift which sometimes she stops. That's why the open came for her, and she always sleeps in meditations. But Meenu, that sleep is not the night sleep, right? So
I don't know, but what does that mean that I fall asleep? I should be seeing stuff. I don't see anything.
Well, you fall asleep so that your higher self is connecting with source. You are.
Okay, I'm open. I think I'm way too open. I should calm down, I think.
Minu, something happened to me once many years ago, decades ago, when I met a great master from India who came to the Unity Church on the Bay in Miami and gave a public talk. I completely forgot that he was coming. I'd seen a clipping in the newspaper, and suddenly I remembered, and I drove down there as fast as I could. The place was all parked up. All the streets were parked up. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm missing it. I got there. He hadn't even come out on stage yet because he was functioning kind of on Indian time. And there were only 2 empty seats in the whole auditorium. I took one. And when he came out on stage, he said, I remember him saying one sentence. He said, my teacher used to say humility first, humility second, and humility last. And then I fell sound asleep for the rest of his talk.
Okay. Now I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, it completely changed my life. I don't know what happened while I was sleeping, but I made a connection with him and a bunch of wonderful friends and spiritual people and spiritual diet and all kinds of stuff that just changed my life completely from that point on.
Oh, that's so nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's
I
really
also want to say that the words I got need not mean that this is what we need to do. Maybe it's showing that this is what we've started to do. Who knows? You're feeling open. That's wonderful.
Lilium may be still sleeping or meditating. That's great. Whatever. Anybody else want to share something?
Yeah, I asked Tree. She hasn't replied yet.
Okay. Well, she could.
I can say something. I'm not asleep. I'm just listening to everybody. That was such a wonderful conversation from beginning to now. Interesting. Was very, very nice.
Good.
Actually, yeah, I'm very enjoying very much everything. Everything was perfect the way it was.
Yes.
I want to thank you, you, Taveta. I want to thank you, Minashi, for this, wonderful space. And you guys look so radiant. Everybody that came to camera actually is in radiant, like radiant. It's like beautiful, peaceful, and happy. I just want to share that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you, Meenakshi, Stephen, everybody that came to camera really feels wonderful. I don't want to share too much. But I want to say that to you.
That's great. That's sharing your beauty in your life. Thank you.
Yes, and meditation was wonderful, very, very intensely peaceful, and how I can express that. I can't bring the words to express the rest of it, but it was a very intensely beautiful, I guess. It went very deep in my soul. Brought a lot of things to where I am at now, and was very good for me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you, everyone. I know we could go on talking because I think we all have so much in common, and as we do in the world, but why don't we, we're going to do the flowers again, and the flowers are, you can put them anywhere you want, but the rose at the heart and the high heart, the lily, and then I put, you know, like it's a chrysanthemum. It's the one white flower that goes like this, or any other flower. I'm asking you to bring in flowers or colors or smells or sounds as we do the ohms and ahs and hues. And it will be it will be done 3 times, ohs, hues, ahms, or oh, hues, ahms. I don't know. I just want to say thank you to all the divine beings that are present with us and have joined us from the universe and the multidimensional space, as well as being here. So take a deep breath and relax. Take another deep breath, relax. As it was, and it always will be, light and love and divine being evermore. So be it. Namaste and thank you.